Okay, there we go. Gotta love when streaming just doesn't want to work right. But, alright, so welcome. I am playing Boltgun. I've had this for a while and I've been meaning to play it and just never got around to it. So, we're starting fresh. We'll go medium difficulty. I am not good enough to do Exterminatus. I haven't played a boomer shooter in a while. Yeah, we'll just start medium.
Nothing, once touched by the hand of chaos, remains untainted. You are under the dominion of the Ordo Malleus to assist my investigations into a world that has already felt that gal's influence. Briar has been under the close watch of the Inquisition since the Grim Skull War. The Forge world remains largely secure, but we have picked up concerning energy readings in the surrounding system. I have my suspicions, although we have not had sufficient time to pinpoint the origin of these foul energies. While most of the planet remains unaffected, it is my belief that rogue elements within the Adeptus Mechanicus may have been experimenting with a surviving fragment of Inquisitor Drogon's power source. Your mission is to assist me in locating a fragment of the power source. While I consider this threat extremely serious, your superiors have seen fit to second only a handful of you to my supervision. In the absence of a larger force, we should pray to the Emperor that this does not develop into a more dire situation. This servo skull will guide you. In Commodus here is one of the few sanctified and preserved from the purging of Drogon's heretical archives. Together, you will search sites where communication has become sporadic. Should you encounter any opposition, you may assume they have been tainted by the ruinous powers. Suffer not the heretic to live. While I continue my investigations aboard the Crown, you will be deployed to a habitation zone we lost contact with several cycles ago. You should assume the situation to be extremely hostile. Beware. We do not know how far the taint of the arch-enemy spreads.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to tweak the audio. I think it needs to be a little louder. That sounds good. Got that Temu drop pod. Everybody else died. Man, I haven't played any boomer shooter since probably Quake 2? Yeah, I'd say Quake 2 is the last one I played in earnest. Kinda wish we could get a power sword, but I'll take a chain sword, whatever. Give me my bolter. I needs it. It's so weird having a game that I assume will have like hidden secrets. It's just not done that well anymore. But considering everything I've heard, these devs really leaned into making this like a proper proper boomer shooter, which is nice. Oh, that's what that is. Did not know what charge was. That's cool. I'm just gonna ram people then. Wait. I'm stupid. There's clearly a thing. Yep. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna pull a map, not just a dotted line. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah, Boltgun. It's the name. They did the thing. It's pretty cool that this is a story between Space Marine 1 and 2. Nice little kind of continuation, even though I didn't think we needed anything. It was kind of just presumed, like, yeah, Graya was screwed. Next guy I see, I have to ram him. The amount of blood reminds me of, like, I think Lethal Doom was the mod that was just extreme gore. Man, I haven't played that in ages either. But I think the boomer shooter, I'd say it's a forgotten art, but I don't 100% blame it for being forgotten. Because at a certain point, you start shifting away from it being... That would have been useful earlier, but okay. But I think it would have been... Oh, God, I'm trying to think of how to word this. Your average boomer shooter, once you start iterating more on it and adding more onto what the game is, it starts to no longer be a boomer shooter. We've seen that with, there's a big one recently I can't remember the name of. I'm terrible with names. It was really popular too, but it became more of like a movement shooter, which isn't bad, it's just kind of the curse of the genre, since this is what spawned stuff like Call of Duty and the like, that it would naturally, at a certain point, just become something different. Oh yeah, I have grenades. I think the only... It's not even really boomer shooter if we're gonna get real, needlessly pedantic about it. The only one I can think of that really does anything unique is like Time Splitters. But I don't classify it as one because it just happens to have this kind of style of just like, yeah, you're primarily hip firing. You can use some ADS in certain instances. I think Future Perfect fully did away with not having ADS, but that's really it. That's the only one that did anything unique, and that was mostly, I think, Time Splitters 2 giving you the option to have like different character stats. And then the tragic loss of whatever Time Splitters 4 was supposed to be, which I still wish we could have seen. If you look at the documentation that got leaked about that game, it comes off as the most, one, very ambitious, and two, just unhinged game you could ever imagine. They wanted to have elemental systems that made it so you could, what was it? Depending on the element of the weapon you use versus the element it was connecting with, it could have different effects. Like if there was a pool of water, you could hit it with fire to create steam. There was like acid, there was a bunch of stuff. It was very ambitious. I would have loved to have seen it come to light, but sadly Free Radical had shut down, and then if you don't know the story of them getting revived, they were, until the year of them re-shutting down, which was only a couple of years ago, their plan was to make a Fortnite clone, and then somebody in studios like, hey, maybe we should actually make a game that is, tied to what the originals were. And then, the whole Embracer fiasco happened, and once again, that franchise is dead. Didn't even know I needed a key. This worked out. Almost sent myself out the window. Would have been like any encounter in Left 4 Dead where the chargers just go screaming by. More or less the first level where you have the hotel you start in. Always remember seeing at least one of them come charging out a hotel window and just plummet. Stubber guys are durable. Of all the cultists, they're the one who can take a flying knee to the chest and just keep rolling. I don't need health, I need hatred. I need me that Emperor-provided haterade. Ah, classic CSM models. Gotta love them. Right there, getting a little too eager to... I'm just gonna say, getting a little too eager to ram dudes. Probably should be throwing grenades into these rooms instead of just bull rushing in. It's just too fun. I mean, it's 40k, of course I'm going to charge at people with a chainsword active. That's like the whole point. I somehow managed to just stitch between everyone. I'm both depressed and impressed. My own incompetence is staggering. I don't think they have it in here, but I wish there was a storm bolter. I love storm bolters, even though they're just two normal ones with a drum, well, two box mags, just grafted together. I should have grabbed that and then went through. Oh, this was all a secret. Isn't that fancy? Ooh. Oh, cool, it's a weapon upgrade. So is it, like... Let me see. Okay, so it doesn't say, but I guess it's like Mastercraft now. That's nifty. Because everybody has, if you look at their health bar before they get evaporated, like he has a 3 skull. And my weapon is now strength 5. So they kind of have the armor ratings from the tabletop blended in a weird sort of manner. I vibe with it. I vibe with it. Oh, barrel. I was like, that wasn't me. Boltgun is good, but it's not make you spontaneously combust good. It's not Baja Blast. I do wonder how long this game is. I did a horde mode run, so I've seen a number of enemies. So I kind of wonder when they're gonna hit us with the first boss. Should give the plasma gun guys a % chance to explode when firing. Make it just like real plasma guns. Hello. What you doing up there? Oh, this is back. I thought this was the way I could loop around. That is ambitious. can I? Okay, so you can't sprint. Hang on, we're gonna... Okay, so you can sprint jump, you can't jump sprint. Good to know that. Okay. That was better than I expected. I thought I was gonna have to use a little bit of tech there, but... Oh, no tech needed. What do you do? Oh. Can I do it again? Disappointed! You can't just let me fire a giant cannon once. I want to keep firing. There's 6 shots. Ooh, plague toad. Oh, I had to laugh. So apparently for the miniature set of 40k, this is the year of chaos. We got like one chaos thing, and then they just announced a new like box set for Space Marine. It's like, yep, that's on par. I think Dark Eldar got 1 miniature, a hero, maybe? Like, oh, gee, thanks. Year of chaos. Feels good. Nah, grenade. Not fighting 2 CSM back to back like that. You can't make me. Alright, nothing here. Oh, the Boltgun upgrade gives us increased magazine capacity. Because I think we were at 25 before. Didn't even notice. Kinda wish there was a voice for the servo skull. Just because then you guys can just hear it instead of having to look and read. Yeah, we go that way, so I'm not going to go that way. We're getting shotgun shells. We found plasma ammo earlier, so I either missed something or we're gonna get something soon. Hopefully the shotgun first. The plasma gun's cool. It's just... Come on, the shotgun would be nice for clearing trash. Okay, nothing there. Really? That was 17 minutes? God. Didn't think I spent that long kind of monkeying around looking for secrets. Guess I should just be a little more expeditious in how I do this instead of being as meticulous as I can be. Aw. Need a key. Oh, so the upgrade only lasts for the level. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Ooh, pink horror. And now he will explode and turn into two blue horrors. Classic Zinj trick. Only they're way more tolerable in this than playing Rogue Trader. Every time I saw pink horror in that, I just wanted to scream. Because it's just like, oh, okay, great, now I gotta deal with you. Then he splits, and two little idiots that I gotta pummel into the dirt. I do wonder if they have... They probably don't have Korn and Slanesh in this. Maybe Korn, just because of all the Chaos Demons you can get away with him. Slanesh they never include in games. I get it. Demonettes are a little hard to show considering boob. But like, come on. At that point, they should just make Malal more canon. Because he is... Oh, Matt? Yeah, Malal. Because I don't know, I think it's Malice, because I don't think they could use Malal due to copyright reasons. It was something like that. Some absolute harebrained copyright issue because they did not... Games Workshop didn't secure copyright back in the day. Which is a wild thing considering how they are now, but I think that's the ramifications of being reckless with copyright in the past, that now they're so stringent on it. Yeah, shotgun! I've seen people complain that they don't like the look of this, because there's no stock and everything. I'm like, it's effectively a stockless KS-23. Like, that's all it is it's just a big shotgun with big shells. I should save these. Man, you wouldn't believe how bad this was initially. When I started this game up, the left and right movement was like sluggish. It was like this. I was like, there's no way I am playing any kind of boomer shooter with that slow of a turn speed. I'm used to flying around like an absolute crackhead that losing that mobility is just not in the cards. And for that to be the default was just out of this world. How do we grab you? Okay, I'm out of ideas. Okay, that actually worked. Man, they're really generous on the like ledge grabs. I appreciate it. I'm used to games where they're like, "Oh, only half of you touch the ledge." That's not enough. You have to jump and have everything above the knee. Yeah, that screams like boss encounter. Yeah, this screams boss encounter stuff. A line of health, ammo. I'm probably wrong too, I bet. Knowing my luck. So they want me to go this way, then I'm not going to go this way. I'm going to go elsewhere. Ooh, Kraken Boltgun now. I have Kraken rounds, which are in lore anti-armor. I'm surprisingly not that well versed in Space Marine armory. Key. Ah, that's why I gotta go that way. That corkscrew effect, though, is gonna be sick. Even better damage. Oh, that is gross. Just chewed up CSM. Oh, do I only have a magazine of this? Whatever. If that's the case, that's fine. That's to be expected. If I was expecting to ball out of control for a whole level, that's on me. Yeah, okay. I gotta say, I'm surprised that they've just mixed Tzeentch and Nurgle enemies. I'm so used to the progression of 40k games where they're like, okay, you beat, the Tzeentch zone, your next zone is all Nurgle. Like, you beat one Chaos faction, they never show up again. But to actually have them kind of interspersed makes more sense in certain circumstances. I really want to go back that other way now, because I don't know where that leads. But if I'm going to venture a guess, it probably all loops, because when I was going the other way, it was saying to go this way. Or going the other way, loop and say to go that way, and then going this way, it says going this way. So it has to just be one big oval. Should have used the shotgun. That was a perfect situation for it. Yep, and then it's all back this way. Back to Boltgun. I have the upgrade on it. Might as well put it to use. Yeah, I kind of wish I had that Kraken mag right now. That would have been nice. But how was I supposed to know? Look at those little idiots. That was kind of surprising too. I figured the game would just scatter the spawn spots to guaranteed land. I'm so used to modern games that are so meticulously crafted to the point where it's like, oh, we factored in every enemy spawn so we don't let things just fall off like that intentionally because it would mess with the balance. That actually just being like, yeah, stuff falls. It's refreshing. I really should be looking for these barrels more. I am probably wasting way too much health. It's just so easy to just charge in, though. Okay, that's just a decal. I was expecting it to be like, oh, you can throw a grenade and blow up this wall. Why would they do that? I don't know. Casual paranoia regarding secrets. Is it doable? I don't know. We're gonna try it. This is gonna be so stupid, this is gonna get me killed. Yeah, there's no way I'm making that jump. I don't even have to. Just eyeballing it. I don't know if there's fall damage or not, so it could work. But that... yeah, we'll do it. I'll end up just talking myself out of it otherwise. Oh yeah, it's possible. Definitely not good for my health, though. Gotta say, that went better than expected. Didn't die, lost all my armor, like half my health. Ooh, plasma gun. I think I can make that jump. Oh, easy. I just looked in there. I swear I will check the same spot 3 times. It's like checking my own fridge. %99. Who did I miss? Nurglings! The silliest little plague bearers. I don't like how much health and armor is just laying around. Always triggers my paranoia. Because it's always like, oh, there's a reason this is all here. You don't just design a level with this just laying around. Also the fact that there's 2 Nurglings and it's been silent. Not even a plague toad. I'm gonna leave it. I don't need ammo. Will I remember it? No. No, I will forget that's there. I guarantee it. Okay, red key card, that way. I swear Nurglings walk at you with the swagger of a child who's about to tell their mother they threw up. was about to say, have I already been this way? Nope. Get shot at? Definitely not been that way. I should be using the shotgun down here. Just kind of dawned on me. I'm like, I'm in narrow corridors. There is no better time than now for this thing. Where are you going? Where you going, chicken legs? I'ma get that butt. I'm a warrior. Fleece Johnson, Space Marine. Yeah, we've cleared everything here. I just want to pick up all the health pickups and armor. Every point counts. Were they standing there just spreading cheek? If that's an idle animation of them just spreading ham, I'm not surprised. I hope I'm wrong, but it's Nurglings, anything's possible. Nice. Playing through this makes me want to play Quake 2 again. I missed that game. That was fun. Don't need to grab that. I think that's a full-size Plague Toad. Yep. Yeah, the plasma gun just does not feel that good. It's hard to compare it to, like, just a normal bolt gun or even a shotgun where it's like, yeah, you know what this is gonna do. I think the plasma gun has some splash, but I have grenades. I need to heal. Bad. Well, it was fun having that armor for 2 seconds. Yet another full-size Plague Toad. I guess I can just... Can I just leave? No. The way out is... got Psyker Gunk on it, so I can't just... Oh, Warp Gunk, so I can't just leave. Should have just grenaded them. That was here this whole time? Whatever. Mine now. Boy, those nurglings and cultists I run into are gonna be really regretting their life decisions. Nothing like accidentally making a game harder for myself. But to be fair, it was a secret. One can assume they planned for you to not have it. No more healing? Not even a little shield? As a treat? How do I want to go about this? God, that damage up was so nice. Oh, one shot. One shell in a dream. Me if I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh, I have the super bullets or the Kraken rounds in this. I forgot. Alright, cool. Now I gotta go find that hidey hole again. Even though apparently the exit's right nearby, so this is all gonna be moot. but you never know. It could be a trick. I'd rather stock up and... Hey, another one of those. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that's an exit. Alright. "100% of the kills, I'll take it." That was actually a really useful tooltip. I did not know demons give me armor. While this may not have had anything hidden, it did give me an advantage, so I wasn't just being a complete goofy goober. I knew it. Yeah, keep coming through the totally safe cargo container. You have nothing to fear of entering the blood-splattered, warp-infused cargo container. It's the one the radioactive shrimp were in. Now the real question is, were the shrimp active on the radio, or did the radio activate the shrimp? I was about to say, you know, it'd be a cool game. Enter the dungeon, but first person, and then I realized that's just a shooter like this with random weapon pickups. Still not a bad idea, though. I do love me some Gungeon, even though I'm terrible at it. This feels like a... maybe not a boss fight room, but just big fight area. Too much stuff, too many high ground points. Also, I'm getting shot at, so No, give me those 2 points. I earned them, they're mine. The IRS can't take those from me. There really nothing out here? It's... I guess that's it. I would have maybe hid something out here, but maybe that's a little too obvious. What? Oh, up top. Might as well go look over there then. Am I just like dummy thick and blocking the elevator? Yeah. My absolute girthy butt cheeks blocked the elevator from going down, so it just sent me back up. You give me 15 or 20 seconds of crazy Texas Chainsaw levels of melee damage, yeah, I'm gonna put them to good use, even if it's to my own detriment. I know it flies in the face of, like, this whole genre of game, but I wish I could save power-ups like that and pop them when I need. Because sometimes I don't need them at the moment, and it'd be really cool to be like, oh, I'm in a bad spot. Let me just Hulk out for a moment. You know, give me that quad damage. Instead of finding it in the room after everyone's dead and I'm just walking around menacingly. Well, I don't think I have that key yet. That felt a little underwhelming. Fight through all this, like, oh, you need to find this key. Open a door. Oh, there it is. Oh, what great evil are you putting on me that you're putting this right here? Vengeance rounds now. We're getting all the fancy Space Marine bullets. And the extra contempt. What a great way to fool people. Put a couple little garbage guys to chew up some rounds. Oh, barrel. I was like, that grenade was nowhere near me. Oh, barrel again. I was like, what? How'd they die? Not that lucky. Ooh, heavy bolter ammo. We might get a storm bolter then. I just never got it in the horde mode then. That's cool. Sadly, I'll have to keep getting the Omniscia boost on the regular bolter. Sweet. Right, forgot, no ADS. That's... What? Okay, Terminators... I mean, yeah, they can teleport. Just was not expecting that. Oh, there he is. Cool, we got the heavy bolter. Because I know we can get the Vengeance launcher. What else can we get? I can't remember everything. Because I think it's 2 per slot here. Why am I playing it with the controller? Because I'm playing on PS5, that's why. And I'll admit, I would like to play this on an actual controller, because I would have a little bit better control. And it kind of sucks when I'm using, like, the Boltgun and a round just screws off wild. But I use what I have. And I know, like, boomer shooters really... they don't feel as good on controller as they do keyboard and mouse. I think that's just kind of the curse of how they're made. really had a feeling there was going to be something up there. That's what I would have done. I would have made it so you had to jump on the chandelier and go someplace. Okay, I'm starting to think with all the Zinch stuff, we're getting Changer of... No, Keeper of Secrets, yeah, that would be it. That'll be the first big boss. I was about to say Changer of Ways. But oh my god, now I can't remember if it is. All because they give Slanesh Greater Demons the dumbest and closest name. And both of them sound like they would apply to Zinch. And I can't remember exactly because I'm more of a Nurgle boy than a Zinch person. Though Thousand Suns are cool. Didn't mean to grenade him, but sure. Ah, you would teleport. Oh, there is AoE. Okay, I see the value. Alright, I'm just gonna clear mobs. If he's gonna be a pain, then I'll just clear garbage until it's just me and the Terminator, but I think the Terminator's dead. Oh god, I'm low health. Didn't even notice. There is nothing back here. I don't know why I'm looking. Down there. I knew I had something left behind. I can't even say it was like clutch planning or something. That was all poor decision making on my part. I was too stubborn and didn't want to move. Used all my resources and got stuck. Oh, there's a ton of stuff in the middle. I just never went middle. Eh. Oh well. I survived. Not a big deal then. That would have been nice, though. Hello there. I wonder what he was waiting for. Okay, yeah, loop. Leave me alone, aspiring champion. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I might just have to grenade them. That was not a fun experience. At least the game understands that. The developers are like, yeah, you're gonna need this afterwards. Nope. Is that another one of these? Yep. Oh yeah, that's a easy solution. Just a little messy in the process and cost me health. But that's the best I can do. I hate seeing the stupid servo skull up here, because that little blue thing, every time I see it, my eyes just kind of dart over, and I assume the worst, and it's just like, oh, it's him again. Huh. If they could spawn enemies, that'd be cool, because I don't need a full ammo when I just got full ammo. Fine. Oh, stuck. We good now? Don't know what I was thinking. forgot I had the sprint charge. Probably would have been good this whole time, but that's on me. Wish I'd found that bolter upgrade for this run. That would have been really nice. I probably missed it early on. Probably some just offshoot room. Yeah, we'll take the armor. It's a bit of a waste, but I can use it. I really want to know how many secrets are in this level, because I have not found, I think, any? Which is not a good sign. I'm waiting for it to be like, oh, there was like 12 secrets here. Nah, there's nothing there. Oh yeah, it's right here. Good thing I didn't jump. Nah, we'll save it. As much as I want to just go crazy with the heavy bolter. Thought there was another exalted. Can't get around him. I just realized it's kind of funny how they have Nurgle and Tzeentch here, and this is supposed to be Graya, when Graya was, I guess it was Chaos United, it's just they only showed Khorne demons. Oh, it's just grenades, okay. Guess I was asking for a little too much for it to be a secret when it's got yellow paint. A little too much of a freebie at that point. I just went all the way around. Hey, don't do this to me. I should be able to get that. There. Fine. They keep giving me health. Like a lot. For this area, which is not warranted at all. Ah, that was a bridge too far to ask. That was a denial for a climb up that I completely understand. Oh, I should have went that way. Now I'm just making this worse for myself. Every jump I'm taking... Ooh. Okay, I made it better for myself. But now I have to find my way back. Or this was the door. Didn't even know it. Alright, how many aspiring champions are we gonna have here? That was the new baddie shown in this area, so they're gonna have to throw a ton of them at me. Them's the rules. Good to know that's there. But I don't see anybody. Except one lone flamer. Yeah, we're just grabbing it. Yep, there's the guy. I will admit, giving them a revive mechanic is cool. I can't be too butthurt. I think it's a neat idea. Just sucks when you're not expecting it and suddenly dude just jumps back up. But that's to be expected. You can't let people just breeze through the whole thing. What is going on over there? Got a whole party hanging out over here. And looks like everybody's scattered. Because it looked like there was a flamer, at least a couple other guys. Whatever. Three is better than what I expected. But I'm gonna call it here. It's been a nice little stream. Thank you everybody for swinging by. I always enjoy it, and I always appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow for another stream. I'll probably do Boltgun again. I'm having fun. So yeah, I will see you later.